Okay, today we're going to go over a little bit shortly the contents we covered on Monday, and we'll have a couple of new topics. We may not cover all the sections of this chapter, but excuse me. Okay. Yeah, so we have been discussing decision analysis with probabilistic, non-probabilistic approach. And Monday we covered non-probabilistic tissue analysis techniques. So let me go up a little bit. So where we face decisions every time, every day, for everyone. But the world is not certain. So we face uncertainty and conflicting values and objectives within a group, within your family, within your mind. And so our decision making gets more difficult. So there was example from the textbook regarding selecting job offers, and you want to choose one of the jobs offers, or you choose nothing. Actually, do nothing is one of the options. So good decisions doesn't come with good outcomes. So good decisions sometimes result in bad outcomes, but good decisions will have a better probability of having good outcomes. For the decision problems, we need to have several elements of the modeling. First of all is identify alternatives, what kind of options you have. So each option has criteria, right? And then that's going to be happen on the states of nature. So states of nature is the future event, which is not happened yet. So we don't know what's going to be happen. There's uncertainty, right? So we're going to have alternatives, criteria, states of nature. Then we need to have decision rule, decision policy. So example from the textbook, Magnolians want to find a parcel to have better business, but each parcel, two options, each parcel has probability of having airport in the same land. Yeah. So parcel is part of land, and so let's say there are two locations, location A, location B. The Huddersfield Planning Council is deciding which location is the best for their new airport, because they want to expand airport. So new runway is coming in to one of the two locations, location A and location B. So if anybody knows which land will be the future runway, the value of the land will be high already. So before the decision is being made, you want to invest. That means you want to buy a parcel, and then the value of land will go up. So you can make an earnings between the gaps of paying for the parcel and value of the parcel. So actually there are four options. You buy a parcel of land at location A, or buy the parcel of land at location B. So we have options, right? Buy a parcel at location A, or buy a parcel, location B, may buy both parcels and you buy nothing. So if you buy a parcel in land A, then the planning council of the city of Asheville find right location for new runway if it comes A or B. Two options is the states of nature. Or actually you have no idea which location will be selected for new airport. Okay, so the current value of parcel in location A is $18 million. And location parcel in location B, $12 million. Then present value of future cash flow if a hotel and airports are built at this location A, there'll be $31 million. Then if location B is selected, the value of land will be 23. However, if the parcel of land A is not being selected for new location, you need to resell the parcel. Then the value goes down, it's going to be 6. Parcel B's value will go down to 4. Not actually down. The current price is 12, but it goes down to 4. The current price of land A is 18. Oh no, parcel in land A is $18 million. But the A is not being selected, then the price of the parcel goes down to 6. So once we have these informations, we need to create payoff metrics. Payoff metrics, for example, now you buy parcel in location A, and it is being selected for a new runway of the airport. Then you have present value 31. So you're gaining 31 minus 18, $13 million. You buy parcel B, then airport is being built in location B, then the value of a parcel will go up to 23. Then you paid $12 million to buy it. So payoff will be $11 million. You purchased the parcel in location A by paying $80 million, but the location A is not selected. That means location B is being selected. So payoff, this situation will be 18 million, right? You paid $80 million. But you're gaining 6 because you're selling this parcel A, so you will get only $6 million. So by paying, so you have $12 million. You're actually you're losing $12 million. You purchase parcel in location B by paying $12 million. By paying $12 million, right? But the parcel, the location A is not being selected for a new airport, so you need to resell the land. So it's going to be $4 million. So you're losing actually $8 million. $8 million. If you purchase both A and B parcels in location A and B, you're actually paying 18 and also paying 12, right? Then A is selected, you're gaining 3-1, and you need to resell the land B, so you're getting 4. So your payoff will be 35 minus 30. So your payoff will be $5 million. You purchase 2 parcels, A and B, paying $12 million to buy parcel in A and in B. So the new airport is coming and location B. So the value of location B will be 23. You need to resell the land A, so you're getting 6. So 29 minus 30. So actually you're losing $1 million. Then you're not buying any parcels. You're not paying anything, so you're not gaining anything. So it's 0 for this under this A and B. Then we have decision rules. So we're gonna go with max min first. So when it comes to max min, you see two criteria, maximizing and minimizing. So like actually maximizing out of these each alternatives minimum payoff. No, the maximum payoff. So that's max. No, sorry, this should be max. Yeah, this is a max. So maximum payoff for each alternative. So 13 and 12. So equal 13. The max minus 8 and 11 will be 11. The max 5 and minus 1 will be 5 and then 0. So for these max decision rules, now we have a maximum payoff for each alternative. Then we're going to find max payoff 13, 11, 5, and 0. So 13 is our maximum payoff. So based on the decision rule of max, we're gonna select alternative A. That means the Magnolia Inn will purchase a parcel in location A. Now let's go with the maximum decision rule. So we're going to find minimum payoff of each alternative first. Minimum 13 minus 12, so it's minus 12. The minimum minus 8, 11, so it's minus 8. Minimum minus 1 and 5, so it's minus 1. And minimum 0, 0, so it's a 0. Now we have minimum payoff of each alternative. Then we're going to choose maximum payoff out of these minimum payoffs. So it's a 0. That's our decision. So we use payoff matrix with the decision rules to find optimal choice alternative. Now we're going to use regret, which is opportunity loss. So using payoff, we're going to create regret table, regret matrix. So let's draw regret table here. A and B. So this regret matrix. Regret matrix. So how we calculate regret for each alternative on the states of nature. Now we see on the each state of nature, what is the maximum payoff? Excuse me. Excuse me. Now, under the states of nature A, the maximum value will be 13. So under the state of nature B, the maximum payoff will be 11. So maximum payoff on the state of nature A is 13. So if you choose a parcel in location A, your payoff under that same state of nature with 13. So actually you have nothing to regret. So you have 0. But if you choose parcel B, you're losing $8 million while maximum pay for 13, right? So your regret will be 13 minus 8, so 22, 21. So if you decide to buy parcel at both location A and B, your payoff of 5, but maximum payoff under the same state of nature is 13. So 13 minus 5, 8. Right. Then if you go with nothing, you buy nothing, then you pay off 0 under the same state of nature. So 13 minus 0 is 13. Now let's take a look at the regret matrix on the state of nature B, the maximum payoff 11 with that state. Now, if you go with alternative A, then your payoff minus 12. So 11 minus 12 is 23. Now, let's take a look at the alternative B on the same state of nature of B. So 11 minus 11 equals 0. If you buy parcels at both location of A and B, it's going to be minus 1. So 11 minus 1 equals 12. So if you buy nothing, it's 0. So 11 minus 0 will be 11. This is your regret matrix, which is opportunity loss. Now, using this regret matrix, we're going to go with minimax regret. So mini-max regret. So we're gonna find maximum regret of each alternative. So maximum regret will be 23. Maximum regret of alternative B will be 21. The maximum regret of alternative A and B will be 12. And here is a 13. So we try to minimize maximum regret. So what is the minimum regret out of these 4 cells? That's 12. So we're going to buy both parcels with this decision rule. So you have any questions so far?
Nah, Professor, we're good. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Well, thank you. Now, yeah, these decision rules are non-probabilistic approach. So we haven't used any probability yet, because now we're going to go with a probabilistic approach. Okay, so for example, the probability of seeing a new runway of the airport at location A is 40%. Let's have a different color. Okay. So to see a new runway of the airport at location A is 40%, which is 0.4. Then, because the probability of A is 0.4, then here is 1 minus 0.4, which is 0.6. So both should be 0.4 plus 0.6 should be 1.0. Now, based on these probabilities, we may calculate expected monetary value. Okay, so let's say it's already read. Then make a new here expected monetary value. These are non-probabilistic approach. Now we're going to go with probabilistic. Expected monetary value, because we use expected, so it's kind of probable. We use probability, and we calculate monetary value of this using this probability. All right, how we do this is, so we're going to use a payoff matrix to calculate expected monetary value. So our payoff for alternative A on the state of nature A is $30 million. The probability of having new runway over the airport on this state of nature, location A is 0.4. So 13 times 0.4 plus and payoff for alternative A and state B will be minus 12. So minus 12 times 0.6. Actually, this is 2.0. The unit of this is $1 million, $2 million. So what about the expected monetary value of alternative B? So minus 8, the payoff of alternative B on the state of nature A is minus 8 times 0.4 plus the payoff alternative A on the state of nature B is 11 times 0.6, which is $3.4 million. So let's calculate expected monetary value of alternative A and B. So we find both parcels, location A and B. The payoff on the state of nature A is 5 times 0.4 plus minus 1 times 0.6, which is $1.4 million. What is the expected monetary value of buy nothing option? Because we are not buying anything, it's going to be 0. So once you have these EMVs for all alternatives, then we're going to select maximum EMV because we're maximizing expected monetary value. So our solution will be this: buy a parcel at location B. Like we did by calculating expected monetary value, now we're going to expect the opportunity loss using regret matrix. Don't have enough space. Okay, so because we don't have enough space, we're going to. No, I'm going to delete here. Using this regret matrix, we're going to calculate expected. Let's use this black pen. Expected opportunity loss. Because we use expected, we're going to use probability. Now, expected opportunity loss for alternative A. Right? So the regret for alternative A on the state of nature A is 0 times 0.4 plus 23 times 0.6, which is $13.8 million. Now for alternative B, regret of that alternative is a 21 times 0.4 plus 0 times 0.6, a bit 8.4 million. For alternative A and B, the regret for that alternative on the state of nature A is 8 times 0.4 plus 12 times 0.6 is equivalent to $0.4 million. And if you buy nothing, the regret of state of nature A is 13 times 0.4 plus 11 times 0.6, which is $11.8 million. Once you have expected opportunity loss for all alternatives, then we're minimizing EOL. So we'll have the same decision as we had with expected monetary value. So that means Magnolia Inn should buy a parcel in location B, in land B. The thing is, we use probability of having new airport in location A by 0.4 and the other by 0.6. But these numbers may be changed, but even we change those numbers, some of these numbers should be 1.0, right? Because we want to see what's going to happen if you change the probability. So we're going to use sensitivity analysis. So while changing these numbers, you see how our outcomes will be changed. So you guys have any questions so far?
No, thank you.
All right, thank you. Okay, now we're discussion sensitivity analysis. Now, another thing we need to consider is if you're not sure what is the probability, if you have a connection with the airport planning council, you may have better information, but it doesn't happen much. So you hire consultant, they will have better information. So then let's assume their information is correct, perfect. So let's say 0.4, 0.6 is the right numbers from consultant. Then we have perfect information, right? Not this one. Okay, if we consider those numbers are perfect from consultant, so now you need to see it this way. Using expected monetary value, we knew decision B will be the best option with $3.4 million of EMB. Now, if you have perfect information, 0.4 for state A, 0.6 for state of nature B. So payoff expected value with perfect information, EVPI, be say 0.4, now we have payoff $30 million, which is maximum, right? And then $11 million is the maximum under that state of nature. So 0.4 times 13 plus 0.6 times maximum payoff under the state of nature B is 11. So this expected value of expected value with the perfect information will be $11.8 million. So without perfect information, we used expected monetary value. So we knew decision B is our best. So then your expected money value will be $3.4 million. Now you see, with the perfect information, your expected value will be $11.8 million. Without perfect information, right? You use expected monetary value, and then your outcome is $3.4 million. The differences between these two numbers will be $8.4 million. That's the value of perfect information. So if you hire a consultant, you cannot pay more than $8.4 million. Actually, the value of perfect information is 8.4. To get the perfect information, you need to hire a consultant, you collect more data, maybe survey, something else. So everything should be under $8.4 million. So this expected value of perfect information is always equal to minimum expected opportunity loss, because we're maximizing expected value and minimizing expected opportunity loss. So the outcome will be the same. So how do you know those outcomes will be the same? Now you see $8.4 million is the value of perfect information, right? So $8.4 million, see, on the expected opportunity loss, right? With alternative B, the expected opportunity loss is $8.4 million. Okay, these kind of activities can be done with the decision tree. Okay, I'm going to erase whiteboard. So we're going to use a decision tree. So far, we use the payoff matrix and regret matrix. Now we're going to use the decision tree. Decision tree will have three elements: decision node, event branch, event node. So this is square, this line, and this is circle. For the case of Magnolia means we have 4 decisions. 1, 2, 3, 4. With A, right? B, buy and parcel from A and B and do nothing. So buy A, you need to pay $18 million, right? From your account, $18 million will be taken out. And if you buy B, it's gonna be $12 million. Then buy both, 18 minus 12 minus 30, and if you buy nothing, it's $0. So event branch now. Event node. Now you have two states of nature, right? The airport, let's say this is alternatives. I have states of nature, which is airport location, right? Two situations. Airport will be built A, right? B. Airport will be built A, B. When you buy parcel location B, and A and B, and A and B. So event branch. Now, under these states, your present value, right? You purchased land A, then airport is being built A, so your present value will be 31, right? Cash flow. And if you buy land A, but the airport is being built in B, so you need to resell the land. Is $6 million. You buy land B, but the airport is being built, location A, you need to resell the land A. That is,
Hi, Professor. This is Isabella. I have to leave early.
okay, got you.
Thank you. I'm sorry.
Have a great day.
You
Bye-bye.
too.
Four and 23. Let's just write the numbers and time was 35 and 29, 0 and 0. So these are branch, and then final node will be leaves terminal node. So the payoff will be 31 minus 18 payoff. 31 minus 18, so it'll be 13. And then 6 minus 18, so minus 12. 4 minus 12, minus 8. 23 minus 12, 11. 35 minus 12, 13, no, 23. No. It's not like that, right? 12, 8.
It's 35 minus 30.
Oh, 30, yeah. That should be 30. So it should be 5. And then 29 minus 30, so minus 1, 0. Minus 0 equals 0. 0 minus 0 equals 0. Yeah, that's your payoff. That's Magnolia Inn's payoff for the decision under those states of nature. Then, if we have probabilistic approach with this decision tree, we need to calculate expected monetary value. So 0.A, the probability of having airport at location A is 0.4. This is 0.6, 0.4, 0.6. Right? So EMB at each node 0.4 times 13 plus 0.6 times minus 12. So 13, 0.4 plus minus 12 times 0.6. that is -2. Then second alternative B, EMB will be -8 times 0.4 plus 11 times 0.6. The B 3.4. Yeah, 3.4. The third one 5 times 0.4 plus -1 times 0.6 will be -$1.4 million. Then last option 0.0 times plus 0 times 0.6 will be $0 million. So to calculate expected money value, we having rolling back approach. So from the leaves node, terminal node to the decision node to calculate expected monetary value. Now say -4, -2, then 3, 4 is bigger than -2. So this is not our branch. So just pruning. The pruning approach. One more. Just take this branch out. And then 3.4 is our optimal decision. Then another decision is -1.4. So this is smaller than that. So we just pruning this branch. And then 0 is also pruning. So now we have only one branch with alternative 2. So our final expected monetary value will be just $3.4 million. Yeah, some softwares will generate this, but Excel doesn't have this feature. So I just drew this diagram, decision tree manually, and I demonstrated how to calculate payoffs and also rolling back approach to calculate EMB with the pruning approach. So this is a single stage decision problem because we only have one decision, right? One decision means alternatives of location A, location B, location A and B, or by nothing, right? But if you have extra decision, for example, when you buy a parcel, so what is the right size of the inn, small inn or large inn? Then you have two decisions, right? So you can go with the multi-stage decision problems. The example of multi-stage decision problems available from the textbook. So I strongly recommend you read the textbook, and then I may stop here.